Hey y'all, it's harvest time is starting around here. I want to show you what Bob harvested today from our garden. Look at this whole giant colander full of Roma green beans. These are the flat green beans. You see and they are so delicious. We pick them when they're young like this, and all you do is just chop off the ends. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be chopping off the end like that. And then I like to cut mine at a little bit of angle, like this. Just like that. So that I have, little pieces like that. And so I've got to cut all of these up. Of course, I'll be doing them several at a time. And then I like to just cook mine in vegetable broth. Sometimes I'll cook them in chicken broth. Add a little piece of ham in there if I want some more seasoning. But they are delicious. Now let me show you something else I did. This past week, I went down to our little local grocery store, which is just, it's like 3 miles down the road, and it's just locally owned. And every so often they'll have a basket there with things on sale. Well, they have bananas. Yeah, they look a little bit brown, but they're still firm when you push on them. So I know there are good bananas in there. And so I'll be making some banana bread probably tomorrow with those. I also got a pack, I've already eaten one of them, but a pack of tomatoes. It was 2 tomatoes, and again, 99 cents. So, you can find deals. And these tomatoes, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just a little riper than I guess they wanted to sell, but they're perfect for tomato sandwiches because they're still nice and firm. There's no bad spots on them. So look for those bargains. And I also went ahead and got a pineapple while I was down there. This was not on sale, but I'm gonna try doing some grilled pineapple with this because I think it'd be a good thing to go with some of our meats especially when Bob's grilling. He grilled some ribs a couple of weeks ago, and I think he's going to do that again this coming Saturday. We've got some company coming, and so we may have grilled pineapple to go with those ribs. Anyhow, that's what's been going on today. I did go exercise this morning, pumping iron, doing all this kind of stuff, and oh my gosh, if you just hold your arms out like this and just hold them and just do little tiny pulses like that, after a while that really starts hurting. And then you do it this way, and then that way, and then that way. It wears you out. And then just do this. Hold your elbows together. It kind of looks like you're praying, and just hold that. Oh my gosh. Try holding that for a little while. Yeah, try it. Okay, that was it from my class this morning. Thought you might get a kick out of those. I'm definitely out of shape, especially in the shoulders and arms and all. And in fact, I told her when I was doing this, I'm like, ooh, my arms are waving at me. Anyhow, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Let me get these beans cut up, and then we'll get back to that. Okay, y'all, I'm back. That took a while. I got all those green beans, and look, it filled up this huge pot with the green beans. So now I decided I'd use the chicken broth tonight to do it. Sometimes, like I said, I use vegetable broth. It's just up to you, whichever one you want to do. And now I'm just gonna pour this all over the green beans. I like for it to almost cover them. I think it's going to take this whole container because I got so many green beans. Yeah, so the juice is just right at the edge of the green beans here. Let me move you over so you can see what I'm talking about. Ooh, here we go, flying through the air. Okay, so you can see the juice is just right down in there. See, there it is. So by the time those cook down, they'll be well in the juice. And so now I'm going to add some seasoning meat to them. I bought some country ham for seasoning the other day. I used it in some peas that I cooked, and then I've also used it in the turnip greens that we had the other day, because we had some turnip greens that just came up. We planted them like last fall and they didn't do anything. And then this year we planted peas in the row, and guess what? Turnips came up in with the peas. So we went ahead and pulled those on, I think it was Saturday. Bob pulled those up and we cooked a big old mess of turnips, turnip greens. There was only one that had like a good sized turnip root. But anyhow, so that was like a bonus from the garden, so always nice to have. Anyhow, I'm gonna put some of this meat in here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. This is country ham, so I'm not gonna add too much salt. But it's not as salty as some of the country ham I've tried. So I'm just gonna add like 1 teaspoon of salt here. And then also always add some pepper. And then I'm just going to turn this on, put a top on it, and let it cook until those are tender. And I'll get back with you. And while those beans are cooking, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the exciting thing we've got going on starting this coming Sunday. I know it's Father's Day, but you know, it's just a good time to start it because it'll last for 8 days, so it'll end the following Sunday. And we're having a Pampered Chef shared rewards party. So what that means is that everybody who orders will get I think it's, if we reach the goal, which we should in the first couple of days reach the goal, it's like a 25% discount that you get off your entire order. So you place your order, you can go on there now. I put the link on Facebook, but I can send it out on YouTube as well. But you can go out there and be making your wish list. And the way you do that is you just click on the item and to view it, and then it says either add to the cart or add it to your wish list. So just add it to your wish list because you don't want to put anything in your cart until starting next Sunday. And then from Sunday until the following Sunday, you can keep adding things to your cart, and then at the end, your credit card or debit card won't be processed until the end of the event, and by then you should be able to automatically get 25% off of everything that's in your cart. Anyhow, it's a really good deal. I've done this 2 times before for my followers, and it's wonderful. They love it. Just to be able to get these nice Pampered Chef products at a great discount. And I wanted to show you one of my favorite things right here is this little chopping board. This is the regular size chopping board, and I love it. Let me get this off. It's got little gripper feet on the back, so it doesn't really slide on the cabinet bad. And it's good and thick, so it's very sturdy. And then there's also a bar size one that's maybe only about, half of this size, which is really nice. And then this is one of my favorite knives. I like it because it's flat across the bottom here. So when I cut down on something, it cuts all the way through with just cutting down. Whereas lots of knives are curved, and then you've got to wiggle it to get it to cut. So anyhow, I love this. It's just great for slicing just about anything. So this is one item I would highly recommend, and I'll be showing you others. I've got a whole drawer full over here of Pampered Chef products that I love, and I'm sure you've ordered some in the past. But if you would like to get it at a discount, stay tuned, and I will be sending the link out where you can actually start placing your orders. Probably I'll do it on Saturday, so that you'll have it starting on Sunday, and you can start placing your orders. The only thing is we cannot ship to Canada. So if you are a follower and you're in Canada, I'm so sorry. Maybe you have a friend in the United States who could get it and get it to you, or maybe you come visit or something. But anyhow, it's think about you can go ahead and be thinking about Christmas and stuff like that now too. So let me get back over here. I turned the skillet on. I gotta go turn it off. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and I wanted to show you what I'm cooking for dinner while these green beans are cooking. I don't think they're gonna be ready for us to have for dinner tonight, but I wanted to show you what I'm warming up over here. So first off, we've got these turnip greens that I cooked the other night, and like I said, they were delicious. Then we've got some black-eyed peas here that are looking good, and then made us a couple of hamburgers with some onions. That's what you saw me slicing up, was the hamburgers and the onions. So anyhow, that's it, and I will just have to let y'all know later in the video how the green beans turned out, because we're gonna eat our dinner and then I'll come back and hopefully they'll be ready, and then we'll have those for tomorrow. So I'm just trying to get them cooked up right now. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm back. We just finished eating dinner and the green beans are ready. I wish they'd been ready before we ate dinner. So let me show you how great they look. Oh my gosh, and they cooked almost all of the water. Like, it's about, you can see some water down in there. So, but let me taste one and show you. I got one out here that's cool. So, so tender, so good, yum. Such great flavor. That was just the right amount of salt that I added in there. So y'all try them. If you have access to getting the Roma Italian green beans, they are the best. All right, y'all have a great evening.